So, when you're building a business, we tell sellers all the time that it's wise to have an end goal in mind. Selling to a strategic buyer can be very lucrative. There's multiple different buyers out there. There's a financial buyer, there's private equity. You've also got your strategic buyers. And these buyers typically look for companies that align with their own goals and can add significant value. And so, being a strategic buyer, these are people that seek synergies, or maybe they're looking for market expansion. Say, for instance, they're up in the East Coast and they want to get down to Texas. There's a market expansion that they're looking for, or there's specific capabilities that align with their existing business, that they're not just investing, they're actually looking at seeking synergies that are going to deliver long-term benefits. So what are some things that they're looking for, and how do you prepare your business now to sell to a strategic buyer who will pay the most amount for your business over any other buyer? And first is strengthening your value proposition. And what I mean by that is, for instance, say you have a patented technology, or you excel in customer service, or you have a very efficient distribution system. These are all core competencies of your business that make your business more valuable than your competitors. Another example would be, like, say, for instance, you can build a product at a lower cost because you have some sort of advanced technology that makes your system more efficient. So this cost advantage becomes a very big value driver for a strategic buyer. It makes it attractive to that strategic buyer. So I would encourage you, whatever your value proposition, if it's customer service or distribution, that you continue to focus on strengthening that value. The second thing I would mention is that you optimize your financial performance. And what I mean for that is, clean books drive value, meaning cleaner the books, the higher the value of the company. And so strong financial health is critical for these strategic buyers. They want to see that you're not just pulling from one client, pulling revenue sources. They love reoccurring revenue sources. And so they don't want to see just one client you're focused on, but maybe you have several clients that you're able to reach. The third thing I would bring up is protecting your intellectual property. If you have any sort of patent, or you have trademark essentials or copyright, they want to make sure that it is transferable to the new owner, and that it is, that's what I'm looking for. Keep detailed records of all your intellectual property. They want to make sure it's transferred to you. The next thing, the fifth thing I would bring up is cultivate a strong management team. One of the things that strategic buyers do not like to see is that the business owner is the business. So they want to see you investing in your team, building leaders, so that if you step away from this business, that business is still going to thrive and do really, really well. Plan for succession. Think about, if you were to retire, who would take that spot? Who are the people, as you are promoting management levels, who's going to take that management, and kind of have a succession plan in place. The other thing they like to see is streamlining operations. They like to see efficiency. We have great technology available to help reduce costs and improve product quality and service. They want to see that you have things kind of streamlined, that there's not any hiccups in the service. The next thing is, I tell people all the time, prepare for due diligence. And what I mean by that is, on your computer, create a due diligence file, and in that should have operations, legal, and financials, and prepare for the end goal in mind. So a lot of times what happens is, we'll get into due diligence on a deal, and the client, the seller, will say, "Oh my gosh, I don't know where all these contracts are." Start getting yourself organized with a due diligence file, so that when we do go to market, you're ready to go. You've got all your contracts, you've got all your financials are in one place. And then the last thing I would say to you is, selling to a strategic buyer is more than just deciding you're going to sell. These are some of the key factors that they are looking for, that they will pay more for. So if you're thinking about selling here in the future or several years from now, please feel free to reach out to us. We love to meet with potential sellers, just to even talk about value drivers for those strategic sellers. My email is Corey@exitequity.com. Looking forward to talking to you.